Hello and welcome to a new episode of Victoria 3 A to Z. This one is going to be painful because I have to play in India. I actually have to play 5 different countries over here, but I'm not making a separate video for each one of them. I'm not insane. So I decided to play all of them in one video today. We'll start with Alwar. Okay, so the rules will be pretty simple. I'll be playing this country for 5 years, and then I'll be switching to the next country, which I'll be playing for another 5 years, and then again and again, and I'll be playing every country for 5 years. So let's start off by getting some tech. I think I might actually want to switch to line infantry. I think there will be some sort of rebellion in India at some point. I don't know, I guess we'll see. I will be building an iron mine and a tooling workshop. Decrease, let's get all of them. And let's start passing laws. We actually have the caste system over here. A special law group for the countries in India, which is pretty cool. Thankfully over here it is not enforced. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, let's change the government. Let's get those guys. Can't really get any good laws. Okay, I guess we could go for religious schools. I guess that's fine. Our population is mostly Hindu. Yeah, okay, and we have this journal entry. The unstable RAHHHH. So there are 3 presidencies in the East India Company. One in Bengal, in Bombay, and in Madras. Which one are we again? Madras is over here in the south. Bengal is obviously over here. And so I think we are part of the Bombay presidency. Should I try to destroy my relations with the East India Company? Should I be like a very annoying subject? Yeah, I think I will be. We got schools. That is not going to help us whatsoever. We could form this barely legitimate government. Alwari National Union, a political lobby that wants independence, was formed. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, let's see if we can pass any actual laws. Could get racial segregation pretty easily. Okay, sure. The stability of the presidencies are still going down, by the way, which is a very good thing for us, I think. I think that's what we want. Our liberty desire is going up, by the way. And once we reach 75, we'll be able to support other people's independence, I think. I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Oh yeah, now for some reason the stability is really going down, like real fast. And we made it, we got 75 liberty. So I think now we might be able to support those guys' independence if they want to. But they don't really want to because they want to be under the British for some reason. Well, Hindustan surely doesn't, so we are going to support your independence. I was only able to support the independence of 4 other countries in the region, which should increase their autonomy and should decrease the stability of the Bombay presidency, probably. However, I have to be very careful if the East India Company decides to attack some of those guys, because then I might be forced to get involved, which I don't really want. But all we can do is hope for the best. Line infantry unlocked. Not too sure we can afford to switch to that, however. Let's upgrade everyone and see what happens. Yes. Racial segregation. Yeah, never mind. That sounded very wrong. Now I could switch to a theocracy, I guess. Would that be cool? Would that be fun? Yeah, let's try it. Why not, after all? Why not? But it's already 1841. So that means we'll have to switch our country. Goodbye, Alwar. I did my best to set you up for success. But now I'll have to go to Assam. Let's see. What's going on over here? We have actually pretty good laws. Religious schools, local police force. Okay, we've been working over here. And we can get cultural exclusion. Sure. Oh, it's because those guys actually got a reformer landowner. That's very cool, very cool. He's actually a historical character over here. Does this country actually have content? Wait, what? Yeah, we have a very heavy plantation economy. Might want to move more into industry. We are actually a pretty rich country. And we are naturally spreading line infantry. Okay, that's very good. We'll be able to have a strong army whenever the rebellion happens. And yeah, this whole thing is now a ticking time bomb. We need to keep the stability at least medium for another 65 months. And then the rebellion will start. Can't wait for that. We have uncolonized land next to us. However, the East India Company has claims on that, unfortunately. So it means we can't really colonize it. How is our autonomy? Not that high. We should probably increase it. Ooh, 20 prestige for 5 years. Perfect. We're an actual unrecognized regional power. And cultural exclusion. And property woman we can actually get, sure. Maybe I could also build a construction sector over here. Why not? Okay, now the stability is actually low in the Bengal presidency. That's very good. But in the other 2 presidencies it's not going down anymore. Well, that's a huge problem for us. Okay, now it's going down again. I got scared for a second. Scared I'm not going to get my rebellion. Oh yeah, and Alwar actually became a theocracy, by the way. Okay, that's fine. Line infantry. Let's upgrade everyone. And propertied woman. Can't really get anything else right now. Oh, actually we could get freedom of conscience. Okay, now this is bad. How are they getting so much progress? Will they be able to actually hold India together? I don't know, it's close. It's very close. January 1846. Time to switch. I unfortunately didn't really manage to do anything spectacular in Assam. But the good news is that the rebellion is upon us. However, we'll have to fight it as this country. Bhvangar. Bhvangar. Something like that. I don't know, I can't pronounce it. Oh wait, what? We're earning recognition? Okay, that's interesting, I guess. Okay, let's see the laws, non-enforced caste system, and everything else is pretty bad. Give me this one. Okay, we have line infantry, nice, nice, nice. Where that will definitely be useful in the rebellion, and let's build a couple more units as well. We have a pretty high standard of living as well, by the way. I think one of the highest in India. Okay, it started, I think, but it's extremely underwhelming. What is this? Okay, a couple more people might be leaving. Yeah, we're still under the East India Company. We did not manage to break free in time. And the rebellion is really not what I was expecting. Well, it will get crushed very quick, I can tell you that much. And I think Alwar just joined Hindustan, which is fairly bad, I guess. This is so stupid. This is incredibly stupid. It's over. It's so over. That was it. That was that grand rebellion I was waiting for. Now the East India Company is gone. It's just the British Raj. And also those countries are gone. Alwar and Assam. Well, that was pretty unfortunate. I did manage to get a treaty with Russia for 500 pounds. However, they are not really willing to support our independence. I don't think anybody is willing to support our independence right now. Well, I'll have to figure something out somehow. At least Britain selected foreign investment, I guess. So that means we'll be able to invest in other people in the market. That's something. And we got this law. Now, can we also get homesteading? Oh yeah, and we're getting a flood as well, why not? Okay, so the Sikhs are actually willing to support our independence for an obligation. Sure, let's try that. Now our liberty desire should go up by a ton. Denmark might also support us, okay, that's funny. But they say no, okay then. We will try this again later. Already 51. But I did wait a bit longer so I can increase my liberty desire a bit more. There we go, we're above 75. And so that means we can support the independence of some other people maybe. No, I can't because everybody is alone and they don't want to get independence. Look at that, I want to start another rebellion and nobody wants to have anything to do with that. Okay, those guys do. Those guys are very cool. Yeah, okay, now we have to switch to the next country. The next country on the list is Cochin. I mean, yeah, we have a pretty good GDP actually. Are we like some sort of a city-state? Does seem like that. Yeah, with a huge agriculture economy. Sure, why not? Over here we could get rid of slavery. I mean, we're a coastal state, so we can also get into trade and stuff like that. That could be pretty cool, I guess. And I'm also going to support the rebellion I have with those guys. Okay, this trade center seems to make a lot of money. And slavery was banned officially. Now we could switch to agrarianism. Is that a good idea? Should I just wait for interventionism? Not too sure I can get the petite bourgeoisie in government. So let's first go for protectionism and we'll see after that. Okay, we got the modernization movement, so we can get interventionism. Hopefully it works. I'm actually number 1 GDP per capita now. And number 3 standard of living. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, now the Danish are willing to support our independence. Let's get this. Should help in the coming war. Oh, and we're starting to earn recognition, really? Seek sovereignty. What is this journal entry? I never seen this before. Oh, more weekly liberty desire. Sure. Okay, that's very interesting actually. I did go over 75 liberty desire. And now I can support some other people. Unfortunately, not a lot of Indian countries really want independence from the Raj. Only this guy which I already have a treaty with in the other country. And also Oud, those guys over here. They now want to join the independence struggle. Sure. But unfortunately, now we'll have to switch our country to the last country we have to play, which is Koch Behar. Can you see it? Can you see it on the map? Yeah, exactly. It's this country right here. This has to be the worst country in the entire region. But now we'll have to play it for the next 5 years. Hopefully something will come out of this country. Oh, and of course they're also enforcing the caste system. And we can't really disband it. Great country, great country. At least we can get total separation. Let's also do the 6 sovereignty journal entry over here. One day we'll be free. Total separation, very nice. Now I guess we could try homesteading. General staff, that means we can now get skirmish infantry. However, we don't really have any ammunition for that skirmish infantry. So switching would cause a couple shortages, but I'm still gonna do it. Okay, and Burma is getting attacked by Britain again, which is very unfortunate because they are one of my allies. A very weak ally, but still an ally. Well, that's it, time to switch to the next country. I was supposed to go back to Alwar, but yeah. I kind of destroyed Alwar and Assam with that whole failed revolution thing. So I guess we'll go to this country. We haven't been here in a while. And why did you delete all of your army? I don't understand. Build it back up now. Are those guys stupid? But at least in this country we got quite a coalition formed if we want to break free right now. But I kinda want to also get China. It would be so good to also have them as well. I will try my best, but I'm not too sure I can do that. Yeah, unfortunately also not really a lot of countries in India want to break free. Everybody loves the British for some reason. The East Indies also hate the Raj, but they can't really support my independence because they're also a puppet. And the Dutch don't really care about me. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I am trying my best to get new allies, but I don't really have a lot of success. At least we unlocked skirmish infantry. Let's switch everyone to that. The British are having a bit of a revolt. Very, very interesting. And yeah, the British Raj is also involved. However, we are not. Oh man, if only I could also get the Qing involved in this war against India. They accepted. Really, they really accepted. For 800 pounds. They are now supporting my independence. So if I declare increased autonomy, I'll have the Qing on my side. And all those other people. Yeah, that's quite a coalition. Should I do it because they're also going to divert maybe some troops over here in Britain? I'll do it. Whatever happens, happens. Oh boy, those are a million front lines. You know what, I'm actually gonna take some liberty and I'm going to go to those other countries I've been controlling. Just to make sure they put their troops in the right places. Is this cheating? Yeah, maybe. But honestly, I don't care at this point. I just want the pain to be over. They're actually fearful. They might just give up. Oh yeah, of course, the United States joins. Of course, it's in the American interest to change regime in Koch Behar. Not even 1% of Americans can point this country on the map. But yeah, sure, we gotta get involved in India in order to change the regime in here, to make this country a presidential republic. So incredibly stupid. They want investment rights in Cochin, yeah, sure. By far the most incredibly stupid war I've seen in my life. But oh well, maybe it's gonna be fun. I mean, they don't have any armies on those two front lines, so maybe we can just get a bunch of generals and push over here very, very quick. That's the plan at least. Still no troops over here. Okay, they did send someone, but it's a very weak unit, okay. We managed to occupy those two states, but now we actually gotta hold them somehow, which is not gonna be that easy. We got Corlos as well. Okay, that's a weird moment. Yeah, the US managed to enforce their change regime on this country. Now they are a republic. Okay, we're going in the negatives. It's over for us. I tried my best, I really did, but how in the world am I supposed to win a war against the United States? This guy, William Cramp, is the worst guy to ever live. And he's also a historical character. Yeah, anyway, after that war, pretty much nothing changed. Except the US wanted those guys to become a republic, and India took some more states from the six. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I just don't understand how you're actually supposed to play in India as a minor. We have a truce for the next 5 years, but still most of the treaties will still probably be available, so we could try it again in another 5 years. But is it really worth it though? That one I'm not sure. I'm just passing lows now, to forget about that failure. Let's just switch country or something. Those guys down here are actually doing pretty well, to be fair. Oh, and they actually have a company with no charters. Let's give them some. Trade rights, investment rights, monopoly rights maybe. Ooh, industry rights on logging camps. Sure, might as well become rich. Oh, and Belgium has investment rights in my country. So let's get investment rights ourselves in a bunch of African countries. Yeah, now I feel better. Oh, but those guys codified the caste system while I was gone. Whatever, let's get police force. Actually, no, you know what? Let's get colonialism. Let's start doing something. Okay, let's see if we can get some colonies. Leave a like if you like colonies. Let's colonize Mauritania. Let's do it, why not? Let's fill Mauritania with Indians. I'm sure they're going to appreciate it. Don't I have some malaria prevention tech over here? Yeah, we should probably also get Ukraine. We can establish this company as well, fine. I'll put all my authority in charters, why not? Investment rights, industry rights on tobacco, and I could give them colonization rights. Nah, sure, why not? It creates a colony over here. Okay, you know what, you'll deal with that, I don't even care. I don't care, I'll just go to my mountain republic up here. Now what in the world are you actually doing? Well, nothing really by the looks of it. They are not even building anything. Yeah, they have a presidential republic and census suffrage. This is an interesting government, that's for sure. And they are trying to pass National Guard, okay. We got the law, now let's change the economic system to interventionism. That's the right thing to do. We're getting another election as well. And we got a new president. This guy, a moderate. Oh, and he's plotting a coup. Yeah, I don't really like that. Now this coup is getting dangerously close, so I think I'll have to kick those guys out of government. Now the coup was prevented. However, the landowners absolutely despise us. At least we protected democracy, that democracy that the American imposed. But it's still democracy. Yeah, and we also managed to enact interventionism. Also, let's get per capita taxation. Why not? Oh yeah, and now we're earning recognition binary. Cochin is already recognized. Those guys, however, are not. Yeah, and let's also establish a company, the West Bengal Metalworks. Better taxation, that's pretty cool. Another construction sector. Let's start getting rid of the caste system. We're probably not going to finish this until we have to switch again. But it's alright. Yeah, it's time for this country. Let's see. Now I could declare this war again. This time they have Spain on their side. Can we get some more allies maybe? Could probably get the Netherlands. Yes, they are willing to support our independence. Okay, so now you have the Netherlands, we have all those guys, we don't have the Qing, however. Let's see, can we also get you? Guys, I think we're back. I think we might actually be so back. It's very unfortunate Spain is granting them. Other than that, those are some pretty good conditions to start the war again. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Britain did not join, so that's a good sign. Okay, they are trying to conquer a couple more states here and there. So yeah, I don't think anybody is joining on their side other than Spain. Oh, they're also trying to conquer our little republic over here. Okay, that would be very, very bad actually. Very, very, very bad. Okay, let's just see what happens. Yeah, things are not looking great. We are holding for now, but I'm not too sure for how long. This is putting a huge strain on our budget. Down here, we are not really holding. And the Kalasharaj was capitulated. It's over for us. Those guys also capitulated. Oh, and this place has been occupied. Think it might get annexed. I hate this. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. They are pushing into our territory now. They've capitulated Cochin. This is so bad. They have annexed my other country. It's terrible. I'm just making the rush stronger. And we're actually going in the negatives. They've occupied us. It's so over. Why didn't the Dutch send anybody? They have good troops. The war is over. And we have to pay war reps now. No, I hate this. Absolutely hate this. It was the third rebellion that failed against the British. Mostly because my allies did not actually commit any troops to the fighting, and also because the Indians just love being under the British. They don't want to get independence whatsoever. They are so happy under the British Raj. Insane. I'm so done with this. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'll just go to Albania. And I'll have a bunch of fun over here. Yes, this is way better than India. I'm gonna build my companies, I'm gonna put down decrees, and I will actually start having fun. I'll move to Albania in real life, I will change my name, I will change my YouTube channel to the Albanian Knight, and I will start making videos exclusively about Albania. What do you think of that? Do you think it's a good idea? I think it's an amazing idea. Certainly a better idea than playing in India ever again, that's for sure. Look, as Albania, we can actually go and abuse the treaty system by saying we're not gonna put tariffs on a bunch of stuff and we're gonna get free money from Britain. Look, we already have an Albanian-Brazilian fellowship. It's great, we'll be best friends with Brazil. I'm having so much fun in Albania, you can't even believe it. Look, we can have core laws and stuff, we can reform the Albanian economy, we can protect the Albanian trade, we can do everything we have ever dreamed of. Albania is the land of the free. We can start trading with other people, we can be a hub for commerce, the Albanian hub for commerce. Albanian trade is unmatched. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea why I keep this video going, but you will have to watch every second of it. Every single Albanian second. Every single second of Albanian gameplay. I will also get secret police because nobody should be able to criticize Albania. Nationalism, yeah, that's something that Albania is actually known for. Let's also get railways, great Albanian railways. We can also get trade agreements with everybody since we're Albanian and everybody loves Albania. Oh yeah, crashing the Albanian economy feels so good. Radical Albanian movement. It's a movement for radical people in Albania. They want to be more radically Albanian. Finally, Albania shines like never before. Have you ever heard about the Albanian colonial empire? Oh yeah, I surely have. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Albania? John Albania. I really liked it when he said it's Albania time and then he started Albanianing everywhere. Oh yeah, the Albanians want their Albanian voices to be heard. Fine, we'll give voting rights to all Albanians. Go, brave soldier, go bring glory to Albania. Great Albanian conquest, absolutely great. We have to rival Montenegro and Serbia, great rivals of Albania. Albanian democracy, the best kind of democracy. They should unironically create another law in here called Albanian democracy. Only available for Albania. We got the first ever Albanian election. Let's form an Albanian government. Actually, this one is pretty good. Let's get rid of serfdom, let's go to homesteading. No more Albanian serfs. We are kind of rage baiting the landowners now, but that is alright. After homesteading, we can finally fix our industry and get interventionism. Finally, true Albanian industry. Wait, no, what? Gotta be kidding me right now. Really? Bach Vangar actually became a protectorate of the Raj. I don't wanna know how this happened. I really don't wanna know. I don't even want to look at India anymore. Let's just focus on the Albanian industry. And taxes. Tax the Albanians. Next. What do? We're gonna keep the slave trade, but we're gonna get elected bureaucrats. Now, can we get the Albanians to be a little less racist? This is the real challenge of the video. Me, Albania, be careful. Let's send the Albanians to school. What the hell is this, Italy? You know what? No, I don't wanna know. We're already going in the 1900s and I just can't be bothered. At this point, I'm gonna end the video. It was fun. Playing Albania was fun. Definitely more fun than playing in India. But anyway, I hope you liked seeing me play in India and also in the India of Europe. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you liked Albania, don't forget to Albania. Subscribe for more Albania. Albanian mega campaign at 100k. Don't forget it. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do it. Never forget this.